Hello everyone, welcome to the stream, and we are doing the live or the trade route or trade surge, should I say, run. Let's give it a moment, make sure that the game actually shows. The game not showing. Try this again. Let's switch to this display then. Do this. This should work. There we go. Now we got it showing the game. So, with all that said, the object here is we do the whole entire time of a trade surge. So I'm gonna hit X. I have the trade thing put in here, and then because I haven't done one for a while, I have the trade search for trade surge. I'm gonna do that, and then we have 3 hours to do this. So this is actually going to be a 3-hour stream, not a 2-hour stream. So okay, so let me go ahead. I'm gonna hit escape. I'm gonna check this out. Surge trade activity in okay, so we need manufacturing for the economy. So we're gonna hit X. I'm gonna do a warp. We're gonna hit R, and we need to look for manufacturing places. Manufacturing right there. Excellent. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna run around to a bunch of places that have manufacturing, pick up goods there at high discounted price, and then sell them all to this place right here. So the first one that we have is this one right here in the Gex system. Let's go ahead and head over there. Okay, where is... Oh, also, I want to show you guys the setup that I have for the spaceship. So this is the spaceship I have. As you can see, I have all of this here. I have the teleporter receiver. I've done a good chunk on shields on this. Need to do a better chunk. And put, or yeah, all of the shields are in on this. I heavily went shields on this one. And then also have a bunch of stuff. So as you can see, high shield strength, high warp range, got good maneuverability, decent damage. So, and then this is the ship that I actually did a custom build of. So that's why you don't see authentic right here. Let's find our space station now. We're gonna fly in here. There we go. That was a bit of a dip it had there. Anyways, now we're gonna go to the trade terminal. Let's go here. All the way over here. What we have, ooh, good prices on those. So I'm gonna grab all of this, grab all of this. So that's all grabbed, but I have it in my inventory, I believe, and the exosuit. Yeah, so we want to move this there, there. Starship, there we go. So it's all on the starship. I want to put it all on the ship. And our next move, you go to the next spot, give you guys a full look of the actual ship I built. This is what I have built. Pretty nice. I like the design myself. I picked out the ship parts that I personally liked. So I wanted to make it to my specifications, what I enjoy. And we're gonna hit this. I'm gonna go here. Go here. Locate outpost. Let's see, where is it? Over there. There we go. Now we should be able to pulse. Now we can pulse. Took a little bit, but hey. That's okay. Down to here. We're just gonna hit a bunch of trade outposts until we can get no more goods. Go. Great thing about doing trade outposts and stuff like that, we don't have to worry about using launch thrusters. So it'll make things a lot better. There we go. Ooh, look at that. I like that. We got that. Let's see if we can hit another trade outpost or if we're gonna have to go to another system. Find out. Oh, before we do that, take this. Ooh, wrong thing. Take this, and it goes to the ship. This goes to the ship. Now it should all be stacked. Ooh, already stacked them up. Okay, it's 50 of each. Now let's take off. Back into space, see what other trade outposts we can find. Okay, we are in space now, so we'll go here, here. Oh, wrong thing. This. We're already doing the trade surge. One right there on that area. Do that, and then let's use our pulse drive. We're gonna hit C. Oh, poisonous planet. Good run over there. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna switch to this view. Not doing any real combat, so why not have a view of the nice ship? There we go. Perfectly good landing. Excellent. There we go. Now, move over here. See if we can get some more. No. Okay, so we're gonna have to hit different systems. Just wanted to test that out. Good idea to test out live. We're gonna take off. Actually, hold on. There's this right here. Let's land here. And let's check this one. Because this isn't just a trade outpost. See what we have in here. That area. There's the terminal over there. Let's see what we have. Nope, is for the entire. Okay. So that question has been answered. We are gonna have to jump system to system, and that's fine. I got enough warp cells to be able to do that. Take off. I gotta come up with a name for this hauler. I named my fighter I can't come up with an interesting name for the hauler. I'm gonna have to think on that. If any of you guys have any ideas, let me know. Find another manufacturing. Manufacturing right there. Perfect. Wasn't too hard to find. So we're going to check for trade outpost first. Ah, crud. So let's do this. Hold that down. We're gonna do this. Do this. Trade outpost. Where is the marker for the trade outpost? I think we're gonna have to take this out first. I'm gonna go into the better view that I like for combat. I am better in combat going in this view than having the ship behind, you know, in view. It's personal preference is all that this is. So unfortunately we have to take this dreadnought out. Let's go like so. Oh, I'm just at the border edge. There we go. Now, should we do a canyon run or should we do a cannon run? So canyon run is, or trench run. You know what, I'm right here, angled up good with the trenches. Let's do a trench run. I'm gonna take the turret out first. Go. Nice and slow is a good pace. Okay, so we got all those. Let's boost out of here. Fly over this direction. There's that. Oh, big hauler doing this. Just ripping through them nicely. Okay, so there's that. I think we'll ask for tribute. Of course they are. Here. And communication. I'm not worried about the freighters. Go up here. Go down here. We're gonna get tribute just because, well, we'll get millions from it. So, but we had to take care of that pirate. And we just sort of pulled a Han Solo type thing because, you know, the Millennium Falcon is a hauler. So there's that. Go up, talk to the captain. Actually, I'm going to... Let's do Seas Dreadnought. No, we are not going to take that. I do not want to see. If it would have been an S-Class, I would have taken it. Because right now I have a... I believe it's a B class. So there we go. Get our good millions of credits there. It adds to the profitability of doing the trade route. Doesn't actually add to. Okay, so let's see. The trade route is over there. Let's do this. I want to hit, nope, hit C. There we go. That's a frozen planet. Let's go ahead and pulse over there. See what we have. And we'll also hit the space station. 2 for 1. Go. Gotta get in closer. Hit E. Do a nice landing. In a way, I do sort of miss like Elite Dangerous style landings where you manually have to land, because it takes some practice instead of just hitting a button to land, but you get what you get. Ooh, good prices on these, so yes, I'm gonna take all that. Take all that. Take all that. So we'll hit tab. We'll take the exosuit. So we'll take those will go there. 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 How much of our ship is filled up? Filling up a good chunk of the ship. Anything else we can put over there? No. But we're good there. Let's go check the space station. See what we get in the space station. Off. Go. Space station is located right there. Lock on. Pulse over there. Pulse drive's holding up well. Okay. All right, excellent. Don't have to do any extra maneuvering. We can just fly straight in. There we go. Ooh, really close there. Let's check here, see what we get. There we go. Quick run over to the trade terminal. Okay, we can. Don't get as good of prices, but that's okay. Got an extra little thing there that we didn't have before. Those there, 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 there. How full is our ship's filling up? Our ship's filling up a lot. So, of course, this whole entire time it's going to be at 0 for this whole entire thing. But like I said, we have 3 hours. I start at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So by 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time is when I should have the value. Got that done. Let's warp to another area. One we're on now is manufacturing, so we need manufacturing ones. That's right. Advanced materials. Oh. Materials. What was that one? Mining. Manufacturing. So we'll do, when I warp in, we'll do a trading outpost. Then we'll do the spaceport or space station. And continue going along that route. You've been to only 2 systems in your 12-hour gameplay? You must have been exploring a lot of the stuff in those systems to be doing it for 12 hours. Okay, so if you have any questions about the galaxy map, feel free to ask your questions while I'm doing this. What I'm doing does not take much of my concentration unless I'm under attack. So ask all the questions you want about the game. I am more than happy to answer them all. If it's going to be a long-winded answer, I will recommend a video I've done. If I haven't done a video about it, I watch a lot of other content creators that do No Man's Sky, and I will recommend their videos. So that's how I think we can best communicate about this. But if it's a quick, simple answer, like for instance, let's talk about the galaxy map. So I'm going to bring up the galaxy map so I can help you out. So it's always going to center on where you're at. And that little person icon next to where I'm at tells you what's going on. There are some other icons to pay attention to. The ones that have the domes, that's where I have bases. The one that has the fleet icon, so like right here, this one, you're going to see several icons. So you see the ship icon there. That little ship icon there means that my freighter is there. The one that looks sort of like a tall building, that means I have a settlement there. Okay. The next thing you want to look at is on your ship. You'll want to install what's called a trade module, and you want to add in a conflict module. That's where you'll be able to, by hitting R, I can expand or collapse these. If I collapse, the first one you'll always have access to, and that's basically, it tells you what race is there. The I that's showing right now means that that is a Valkyne system. The bill there that you see, that means that that's a Gek system. When you get one that looks like, oh, where is it? When you get one that looks like this, sort of like a robot head, that is a Korvax system. Now, the next thing you want to look at is the icon. So this one shows a mining axe. That means that this is mining, and you'll see anywhere from 1 to 3 stars next to it. And this is where you need the trade module to see this. And that will tell you how wealthy the system is and what their main product is. So this is mainly a mining system, and they're moderate in wealth. The icon next to that is where you need the conflict scanner. And so the 2 cross swords is your conflict. It will go 1, 2, or 3. So this is a conflict of 2, which means it's moderate. Conflict of 3 means it's a lot of conflict going out on there. The other thing you can see is right here. You notice that the 2 crossed swords are gone. Instead, it's replaced with a skull. That means it's a very high conflict area and owned by the pirates. So there's more that you can do than just that. You can filter it by life forms, and I'm using the up and down arrows to do this. Life forms, conflict, economy, or no filter. The other one is destinations. You can go to Galactic Core and we'll send you, that yellow line shows you the route to the Galactic Core. You could do current mission. This will show you where the current mission that you have selected is in the galaxy map, and you just follow the green line. Then we have to an Atlas station. This will show you where an Atlas station is near you. Just follow the red line. Then we have black holes. This one will show you a solar system that has a black hole in it. And black holes allow you to travel tremendous distances further than you can warp. And then you have free explore, so it won't show anything. And that's how the galaxy map works. Now, if you're on PC, you right click and it gives you this free roam and move around. And you just use the WASD keys to move around. You know, W and S basically pull you in and out. A and D, left and right. Your Q and your E keys will move you up and down in there, and then your mouse will rotate you around and you can look around. And that is how you maneuver around in the galaxy map. Now you'll notice that there's a bunch of stars here. Some of them have labels, some of them don't. The ones that are not labeled, that have no name to them, I have not explored yet. The ones that have names on them are ones that I have explored. Now, by default, your ship is only able to hit certain stars. They're only able to go to yellow stars, like this one here. In order to get to the blue stars, the red stars, and the green stars, you need specific engines to do that. And let me show you the engines that you need for that. So I'm going to open up my inventory to my ship, and you'll notice I have a bunch of engines right here. So this one allows me to go to the blue stars. This one allows me to go to the green stars. And then this one allows me to go to the red stars. You can get the recipes for these on the anomaly. And then when I was talking about trade and conflict, so this is the economy scanner. This is what you need to be able to see the economy in the system and allow you to do trade surges and find trading outposts. This one is your conflict scanner. This one lets you see how hostile an area is. Yeah, there's a lot to that. And then also when you get your engine, your hyperdrive engine, do you know about supercharged slots? Because supercharged slots really help out. And then modules, you have, so all these right here are modules. The ones that have the S's on them and the A's, those are all modules. And then based on the class, like an S is like the best class you can get. It goes C, B, A, S. So what a supercharged slot is, so when you have your ship, you're going to see some slots that look like this, where they have that sort of purple area. That's a supercharged slots. If you take something like, let's say I take this, okay, it gives me warp efficiency of 100%, and adds 227 light years to my warping distance. If I take this here and I put it there and then look at it, it jumps it up to 125% warp efficiency and 283 light year distance. So supercharged slots will always increase it. I always put the main component in the first one I have. And the reason I do that is your main component will always give you your biggest amount. So by putting this in here in this supercharged slot, I am increasing how much my warp drive goes. So like for instance, look over here. My warp range is 1449.2. If I take this, yank this out, I put this here, and then put this here, you notice it's dropped. Actually, maybe not. It actually increased, so I was actually doing it backwards. So what I want to do, 227, 256. Okay, so I'm going to take this one. I'm going to put that there, I'm going to put that there. You noticed my warp range increased. So what you have to do is you have to play around and find what works best for your ship. And that's what I did over here with these shields. So like for instance, if I yank this one out and do this, you notice my shield strength is now 4786. Whereas where I had it, it's 487. So, and the shield modules, all of them are that 30%. They never ever change. Well, those are all supercharged, so it's adding 8%, but they're normally all 30%. And another thing I have is I have a cargo scan deflector. What this device does is if I'm getting scanned by the enemy, I can hit my cargo scan deflector and stop the scanning from happening. And you get scanned by two different types of enemies. You will get scanned by pirates, which are just looking for wealth, so they're looking for all this kind of stuff that I'm carrying on me, and they'll attack me for that. So to stop the pirates from scanning my ship and thinking I have something good, I'd use the scan detector. You can also be a smuggler, and sentinels will come after you, and sentinels are like the police, and they'll scan your ship. And if you're doing some smuggling, you can also use the scan deflector on that and stop the sentinels from scanning you. And then this one, this teleport receiver, allows me to transfer things from my spaceship to my freighter if the freighter is in the same system. So it's a great way to manage your inventory on your ship. I had cleaned out most of my inventory on my ship. So that's everything I have. And I added in a bunch of weapons. Ooh, I have it right there. Never mind. So that's the design of my ship that I have. Anyways, let's go to that trade route we have. We're going to pulse and get going. So does that help explain things better to you? You got a better understanding of how the galaxy map works and how supercharged slots and things like that work? See. Ooh. Nice sized planet. Glacial, so this is going to be a cold planet. Not a problem. Like I said, you have any other questions, feel free to ask. That's mainly what my channel is about, is to help others out and things like that. Oh. Okay, we're gonna have to take off and fight these pirates. There's one. I forgot to hit my scan deflector. I thought I landed in time. There he is. Yeah, you don't want to play chicken with me. I'm too good. They messed with the wrong person. Hey, at least the combat that's happening in the game with doing this trade route stuff, we're getting some action. And that breaks up the monotony of doing a trade route and what makes it fun. Now, I could have changed my settings to have a major hostility. We got that one. Now we need to go to the space station. And we're going to get more resources. Fly up to here. And what I'm doing is I'm hitting my boost key while I'm taking off. I'm taking off and then I'm pressing down my boost key. And that's how I'm boosting out of the system so quickly. Or out of the planet's orbit so quickly. Because doing a boost costs nothing. No resources, nothing. Doing the pulse engine like what I'm doing now does cost resource. Speaking of which, let's take this. Ooh, cool. We got some batteries. Those batteries are going to come in handy. That's what you use to recharge your shields on your ship. Those big batteries. I really love this update with the trade surge. I normally wasn't doing trading. I tried it before. I wasn't too that into it. But with these trade surges, it adds some more interest into doing trading. And it gives you a time restriction of that 3 hours. Which makes things very interesting. There we go. Let's run over. See what we have in the terminal of the space station. We have. Hey. Not much here. There's that. Let's go here. Let's take this. Goes onto the ship. This goes onto the ship. This goes onto the ship. So now we have all that, and we have all this cargo space to fill up. So we have quite a bit. Question is, are we going to fill up the cargo space within the 3 hours? Or should I say 2.5 hours now, considering the time? Yeah, look at that. I'm already at like 5 million or almost 6 million units worth of selling good products. Find another manufacturing area. I'm going to hit R just so I can read it. That's nothing. Mining. Merchant. I want manufacturing. Power generation. Mining. High tech, scientific, nothing. No, I need not merchandise. I need manufacturing right there. Perfect. Hopefully there's no pirates in the area. Excellent. No pirates in the area. X here, locate trading outpost. There we go. I love how it comes from the center. Allows my eyes to easily catch it. Oops. There we go. Ooh, hot planet. That'll warm us up some from being cold from all those other planets. The ice planet, the glacier planet. Warping over. Or not warping, pulsing, should I say. That's good land. Oh, how good of a pilot we are. There we go. Run over to the terminal real quick. What we have? Okay. 77. 75. Oops. One click to me. There we go. All of that. Nighttime here. Jump back into our ship. Take off. Oh, another thing I want to tell you about the ships. So as I was saying, you want to make sure they're all linked to one another, like this is. You see how they're all around each other and they all have this green around there? And these all have the light blue, these have the dark blue. These all have the dark blue. And then these all have the color, and then same with these. That's because they're all linking and going off of each other. If I were to take, let's say, this one here and move it over there, you notice that that goes away because it's not linking to this. All that are linked are getting a boost, but the ones that you get and install on here, yeah, the adjacent bonus, you can only have 3 of the ones that you buy linked to each other. Any that you make yourself can link to those. Only 3 that you buy can link. Except for, I think it's the, what is it? The Sentinel ones that you can put on. I'll show you those in just a moment here. I'm gonna hit C to scan that. So what I'm talking about is like stuff like this. This is gotten from Sentinels, from the glass. And these are also gotten from, I believe this was from the autophages. Yeah, because if you put a 4th one in, all of them will start glowing red and will give no effect whatsoever. And so you don't want that. You want the bonuses from what they give. You don't want to negate them. And you always want to look at the higher values. So even though you've gotten an S-Class, just because you've gotten an S-Class doesn't mean that that is the best S-Class you can get. There's a chance you can get better ones. And then there's also the X-Class. And the X-Class ones can be better than the S-Class ones because S-Class will only have like 3 modifiers on them. So like if I go here, you'll notice like right here, there's 3 modifiers on here. The X-Class ones can end up with 4 modifiers. And I'll show you what I'm talking about X-Class ones. Do I have any on the ship? No. I know I have some... Oh, I have some on the multi-tool, I believe. Nope, I have some on another ship of mine that I'd have to pull up. But on one of my ships, I have a couple of X-Classes that instead of 3 modifiers, it has 4 modifiers. But X-Classes can randomize from anywhere from 1 modifier to 4 modifiers. So you want to look for the ones with 4 modifiers. Let's transfer all of this stuff over to the ship. We're filling up the ship. We'll also fill up our inventory too. Actually, while we're doing this, I should be doing one other thing. There we go. I should be working on my inventory. I haven't filled out my inventory fully. So let's go up here while we're at the space station. We're gonna go right here. We're gonna hit E. And yes, I want to spend that money and get that inventory slot. There we go. Okay, so let me show you how that is done with the trade search. I'm doing one right now. I'm more than happy to help you out with that. So the way I do this is I'm going to fly out here. I'm going to open up this. And in the mission, it will tell you, like mine, I need to go to manufacturing economy. So I find manufacturing economies. I'm picking up my goods there. What I do, wrong key, is let's go to the galaxy map. So mine, it tells me to go here. And if you're wanting to find it, so grab all of the stuff that you want to do during the search. Grab all of your the goods you want to buy as much as you can. Buy as much as you can, then turn it in, because it will always keep this up here. But once you do your first drop off, that money bag icon will go away. And so you're gonna have to remember the system name you did it in to go back and sell more. And so if you can't find it, let's say you'd flown too far away and you can no longer see it. You're like this far away. You can't see it anymore, right? All you need to do is, if you're on a keyboard, hit your directional keys to do current mission. And then hit enter, and look at that. It routes me to where I need to go. I'm close by, but even if I was all the way over here, it would route me to that location. It would show me the route I need to take to get there, and I would just follow that route back to where that mission is. And that's the reason why I wait until last to turn everything in. I either wait until my inventory is completely full or I am out of money, whichever happens first of those two, and then I do the turn in. And if I still have time left, I'll just remember what system it is in. Yeah, no, well, no, there is one more thing more precious than inventory slots. And that thing is tech slots. Tech slots are more precious because without the technology, you won't be able to survive as long. There's a manufacturing system right there. So I like to fill up my tech slots quicker than my inventory slots. Sometimes I'll go back and forth. It really depends on what I'm needing at the time. Locate. This way. There we go. E. Voila. I'm really glad I'm doing this stream so I can answer these questions that you guys have. And I'm able to answer them in real time, which is great. Ooh, rocky planet. This is a deserty planet. So once again, as I was telling Longington, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to answer them. Wow, we're already almost at 12 million. And we're only like 50 minutes in. We can keep this rate up. Let's see, 12 million times 3. It's gonna be 36 million we bring in. Yeah, there is a lot to learn, but that's where channels like mine and Jason Plays and Beeble Bums and stuff like that, our channels are literally meant to help you out. We do a lot of guides. And so I have guides on cooking, I have guides on base building, how piloting, combat, raiders. I have a lot of guides out there talking about a bunch of different topics that are all No Man's Sky. You'll see other videos in there too. You know, I also do city hero guides and stuff like that. But I've been doing No Man's Sky for about a year now. And doing guides. I've been playing No Man's Sky since it came out. Hit C and scan that planet. Radioactive planet, okay. We're just gonna skim past the radioactive planet. There is the station. I love the look of the new station. Such a great improvement from the old stations. So much roominess. The only thing I miss from the old stations is the little side rooms. I miss the side rooms. I wish they would put that into these. They can be. So if you want the pirates to be more deadlier, go to your options, go to your difficulty settings, go down to combats, and then in space or foot, you can put them to hostile, and you can also change the enemy strength to challenging. And so that by creating it to go more hostile, it'll be more frequent that they attack. By changing it to enemy strength to challenging, they'll be more difficult to fight. And that's how you set that, and then you just click apply. And that's how you handle that situation. Buy this.
Product received. Product received. Product received.
Go, and let's move everything over. Oh, here's the X classes I was talking about. So you see on my shields here, when I was talking to you, Wellington, about S classes having 4, you'll see I have toxic, cold, radiation, and heat. Whereas this one also has 4, but I put in a supercharged, so it really boosts it up. Whereas my C class doesn't have much to it, but that's not, you know, much difference, but that's like 20% battery there. So that's what these do. So there's all that. So that shows you there when I was telling you about the 4 stats instead of 3. S class will only ever show 3 stats. X class is the only one that goes up to 4. But like I said, it varies from like 1 stat, 2 stat, 3 stat, 4 stat. Merchandise, nothing. Science, high tech, tech, merchandise, power, mining, merchandise, advanced materials, high tech, merchandise, power, tech, power, scientific, merchandise, looking for manufacturing, materials. There's manufacturing. Finally found one. Took some searching to find. Oh, I love how this hauler I put together looks. So here. Find us a trading post. Ooh. Already on screen. Another frozen planet. Great thing about landing straight on outposts, unless you get attacked by pirates, you don't have to worry about anything. And well, as you guys saw, we had that happen. If you were here near the beginning of the stream, you saw what happened when we ran into a dreadnought. Makes things interesting. And if you guys are liking this stream, hit that like button and so that lets others know. And then also, you know, if you're not subscribed, look at maybe being subscribed. If you're liking the content I'm giving you now, I think you'll enjoy the videos, because the videos, I get straight to the point. I do not ramble on in the videos. I state what the video is about, I introduce myself, and I get right to the point talking about it. So within like the first 15 seconds to 30 seconds, you're already diving into the topic. And that's really, really good for the tutorial base. Live streams, it's more free-flowing, it's more interacting with you guys, answering any questions you have. You guys want to joke around, we can joke around. There's no rules to my live stream, except for being polite to one another, not making any rude comments, you know, the normal civility things. No, there's only light formats to my live streams, like this format that I'm doing right now of the trade search. I'm doing this because of the new update. Normally what I've been working on is I've been working on building a really big base, and the big base I'm working on building is a theme park base. We already have a bumper car area, we have a maze area, we have a drop area. What else? I'm working on putting in a racetrack, some booth areas for like vendors and stuff like that. Yes, exactly. Civilized gamers. This is all for civilized gamers. I don't like those egotistical gamers that think they're better than everyone else, and that think that their way is the only way. I hate to say it, it's not. The best way for a gamer to play is the way that works for them. Pure and simple. The way I play the game may be different than the way you play games. The way I have my character built out and my slots done may be different than how you do your build out of your character and your slots. Doesn't mean my way is better than yours. It just means it's different. And it's your game. Have fun with it. As long as you're not being rude and harassing someone else, I personally don't care. Now, if you're going out and you're helping people, even better. And that's what I like. I've done it for a long, long time. When I played EverQuest, I had gotten my class armor. I was running along the way to put my armor in the bank, and I ran across a dwarven player who could wear the style armor I had. What I do, I just handed it to the dwarven player, and he's like, well, what do you want for this? And I said, nothing. It's yours. It's free. It's to help you out. You're a new player. He was impressed and grateful with that. You know, when you help out another player like that, it makes them feel good, it makes you feel good, and guess what? They're gonna immediately feel like part of the community and want to be around in the game more. And it's gonna give them inspiration to help out others. Science. That's merchandise. There's a manufacturing one. I mean, the whole entire reason I started this channel was for twofold reasons. To help others out with the game that have trouble with reading, or just they retain information better by watching videos and guides on how to do stuff than reading it. Also, I am a game designer. I make games. And I'm running my own independent studio. So on Mondays soon, I'm going to start doing streams and videos of me working on my video game. And so it's also to get out what I'm working on and doing, because that's sort of free promotion. And the fact that when you're watching the live stream, if you think something I'm doing or tuning game mechanics wise doesn't look right, let me know. Because feedback in development is always a good thing. Feedback that I get, if it fits within the scope of the game and it makes the game better, I'm going to use it. Pure and simple. Because then a better product game gets released. A more enjoyable game gets released. For example, the game that I'm working on now, I'm moving over from the Unreal Engine to the I'm moving it from the Unity game engine to the Unreal Engine, and doing that kind of process. When with that being done, when it was in the Unreal the Unity version, we were showing off at a booth, and there's a slider for power, and we had it going horizontally, and it's sort of to represent a pinball, type feel, like, the plungers. And because it was going horizontally, which is across instead of up and down, someone mentioned, will be better if you actually put it vertically so it goes up and down and make it look like a pinball plunger. And I just looked at it and went, oh my god, I can't believe I didn't think of that aesthetics wise. And I told him to come back the next day and take a look, and I'd have the artwork done and it'd be all fixed up. And he came back and he's like, perfect, don't touch it, this works great. That is great feedback. That's part of the reason why I'm also doing this channel. Yeah, exactly. That's the great thing, Langton, is that, how'd that make you feel when they were giving out that gear to help out the low players? You probably felt really, really good. Hey, Axel, how's it going, man? Good to see you back on the stream. It has, and it's all because of the way they changed the monetization. They wanted to charge developers 20 cents for every install of the game. And originally it was, once you make this amount of money, and I think it was something like, $100,000, we then, we take like 10% or something like that. It was some percentage cut of profits. And so asking for 20 cents for every install on top of that just left a bad taste in people's mouths, especially mine. Because then that felt like they were double dipping. And for independent developers, they really don't have much money, especially if they're doing a free-to-play game. They're not gonna have much money at all. And it just felt wrong. So Unreal has a percentage split, and that's it, and it's after you've sold so many copies. Yeah, that pay structure is crazy, and just not right. Move over to here. This, everything we can here. Why does it keep on putting me at the bottom of this? I always have to scroll up. Okay, wow, we're filling up quick. But if you look at that, we're almost at 20 million. We're only an hour in. Oh my god. We could literally make 60 million. If you want to see how much I have right now, that's how much I have right now. That's how many units I have. how many nanites I have, how much quicksilver I have. Whoop, not what I wanted. I want this. Let's see, we need manufacturing right there. Perfect. That's X. Door. Search for a trading outpost. See where it goes. Follow it. Ooh, right there. See what kind of planet are we going to? Torrid planet. I'm sort of surprised I'm still playing No Man's Sky 7 years later after its release. But that's all because they keep on adding new content. And that's things I think developers need to learn. If they want to keep people playing their game, adding more and more content, new ways to play it, and things like that really increase the longevity of a game. I think the other thing that helps with the longevity of the game is you only pay for the game, and then all of the stuff that we've gotten in these updates we haven't paid for, and they've done like huge amounts of stuff that are expansion worthy. They could, with all the stuff that they've added, they could have done 2 or 3 expansions. And they didn't charge for them. And they say that they're not for a long time until they either start having trouble coming up with ideas, or they start like not making money on the game. But every time they come out with a new update, their sales go up. And they've been making sales for 7 years. Since the release of the game. That's insane. I think it's all due to the fact that the updates they do. I mean, look at this orbital update. The content that's in it, I'm doing right now. This trade search. It's only in the orbital updates. The new space stations that we're seeing. Orbital update. This the ship customization. Orbital update. They did an amazing job with this update. In fact, I think it's Friday. On Friday, keep out for a video on Friday where I'm going to be talking about if ship customization has hurt ship hunters at all. I have a video that I'm going to be doing going over all of that. And that's one of the other types of videos I do, is discussional type things where I discuss how I view it and then leave it open for you guys to comment down below to see what you guys think in those types of videos. That's a lot. We still have half of our cargo left to fill up. I think we're doing good. Wow, that ship almost looks like ours. Just different front. Yep, different front. So the same wings. Different hull and different cockpit. Right click, materials, advanced materials, power generation, nothing. Merchandise, nope. Okay, that's mining. Advanced materials, power generation, science. Let's do a pirate system with manufacturing. This is the first pirate system we're hitting. Let's see what happens. I mean, we could run into pirates. We could get attacked. Okay, no dreadnought. That's one thing. Do a trading outpost. Let's see if we get attacked on the while at the trading outpost like we did that one time. Vaporous planet. I'm thinking we're gonna fill up the hole before we even get all the way through the 3 hours. That's my predictions. What are your guys' predictions? Do you think we'll run out of money first? Do you think we'll run out of hall space? Or will neither happen? Will we run out of time first before we fill up the hole or run out of money? I'm thinking we're gonna run out of the whole space and we're gonna have to sell before we get back. Oh, illegal goods. Okay, nothing here we can do. Okay, so we're gonna have to miss out on doing pirate systems. Okay, so how much money it's at? Let's take a look. Doesn't say there, but it's gonna bring up here 808,806 is what we're at. But the money I actually have, I'm at 600 million in my bank account. So we have one vote for cargo space. So we're gonna skip pirate planets. Pirate planets will not work for us. Merchandise, mining, power generation, materials, science, power generation, advanced materials, manufacturing, right there, regular. That's okay, man, Alex. Not a problem. Let's scan that. Let's go here. Oops, wrong one. Locate trade outpost. Go this way. Going to that planet there. Ooh, Paradise Moon. I haven't seen a Paradise Moon in a while. I've seen a bunch of Paradise planets, but not Paradise Moon. Around a water world. That's cool. That's a dark green grass, isn't it? That is. With patches of light green. Okay, not bad. Okay. I like the ones that have the 4. Just means we're getting a lot of merchandise. Funny thing is it took me, oh god, how many hours? I think I spent 6 hours hunting down the wings for this ship, And now while I'm doing this trade route thing, I'm running into ships that have these wings all over the place. I think this is the second system I ran into where they've had those wings. I'm just like, man. Of course they're going to be popping up all over the place after I hunt and hunt and hunt. I like that push right in the back. I prefer that than in the front because then it's a quick run to the trade terminal.
Product received. Product received. Product received. Product received.
Got that. Okay. Still, I think once we get, yeah, once we fill up this row, we've actually passed the halfway mark on filling up the hauler. Do you know what I've been forgetting to do? I just thought of this. We were talking about earlier how I should, at every stop I should be going through here and getting more inventory space. I've been ignoring that. There we go. It's gonna cost us more money, but I don't think I'm hurting for cash when I have over 600 million in units. Okay, let's find high tech manufacturing right there. There we go. Bring up our trade route here. Now, just to let you guys know, for those of you that are new to the channel, on Wednesdays is always No Man's Sky content. So there will be a No Man's Sky video, and then there will always be at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I will be streaming No Man's Sky. On Fridays, I will be streaming Blood Bowl 3. I'm doing the official ladders where you guys get to choose a team member on there, name them, choose how they look, and what abilities they get as they level up, so you feel as part of the team. And then on Sundays, I do a City Heroes video, and then I do 2 City Heroes live streams. The first live stream is a hardcore live stream, where if my character gets taken out or knocked out in the game, I delete the character. And so instead of them going back to the hospital and reviving them, I delete the character. And then and that's from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then the 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. time, I am playing a character that was created by the community, and I am leveling them up to 50. And then there's also the Monday stream, which is either like right now I'm 3D modeling a weapon for the City Heroes Thunder Spy server. So that server will have unique weapons to them. But once that's done, I'm moving on to the developing my own game, which is a mix between miniature golf and pinball. So take a miniature golf course and add on the field, strewn throughout it, is bumpers, rollovers, drop downs, spinners, and flippers. And every time you hit that stuff, it adds to a point system. And it's just going to be a real interesting game. There's going to be several modes I'm putting into it, and you guys will be able to see what it looks like early on. I will let you know right away, though, with that game, the graphics are not going to look nice at all. The current graphics I have, because it was originally planned to be a mobile game, but people liked it so much that they wanted to see a PC version. I decided to build out for a PC version and then build a separate build that would be for the mobile version. That way I'm not having to do the whole entire port thing. And so the graphics are set for mobile, which is 500 pixels by 500 pixels. So the graphics are going to look very pixelated, but I'm going to be, during the streams, doing some live streaming of how I make the textures, how I do 3D modeling. The coding is all going to be done in Unity's blueprint system, so you'll see how the blueprint system works in building games and stuff like that. And then if that game gets done, I will move on to another game, and then I can show you guys how actual games get started from the very scratch, from like literally having nothing. Now we're getting somewhere. Now let's go upstairs, get another inventory slot. I remembered this time. I didn't forget. There we go. What I want to do really quick is, my throat's getting dry. I am out of something to drink, so I need to take a quick break to get something to drink and to stretch my legs. I will be right back. I'll bring up the be right back. Feel free to chat with one another and stuff like that. But let me get that up here. Moment. So there's the be right back screen, and I will be right back. Okay, I am back. Let's go ahead and get into the game again. Oh, you know, it helps if I switch off the be right back screen, doesn't it? There we go. Now you guys can see what I'm doing instead of just seeing the be right back screen. I cannot wait until I get a Steam Deck. Or a Stream Deck, not Steam Deck. I'd like to get a Steam Deck too, but... Thank you! Let's see. Okay, so we've done the trading there. We need another system. Oops, wrong one. Helps if I do warp instead of trading network. We're not going to find anything good in a trading network. Scientific. Oops, forgot to look. Tech. Advanced materials. Manufacturing. That. No. Come on. No data there. Tech. Hate when it jumps like that. Manufacturing. There we go. Fly around, see what we can find. Hopefully we don't run into any trouble, but hey, running into trouble, we just deal with it. Scan that planet. And let's see. Trade outpost. Where does this take us? What planet? Oh wow, that makes it easy. Straight for the barren planet we're at. Life is so simple when that happens. Now here's a question for you guys. What kind of games do you guys like? Do you guys like survival games? Is it building games? Or, you know, role-playing games? Things like that? What's your favorite type of game? I'm what you call a gamer of gamers. I like them all. I play all different types. Ooh, there's only one thing here. Economy is not that good here. Maybe we should be looking for better economy ones. Higher... economy, because I bet you anything this is an economy 1 system. But yeah, I play real-time strategy, turn-based strategy, first-person shooters, RPGs, survival, base building, you know, simulators. I prefer like the space simulators. Those are my favorite types of simulators. Ark, WoW, and Escape from Turok are my top 3. Okay, you wanna know what my top 3 favorite games to play that I am always going back to? City of Heroes, number 1. PlanetSide 2. And then the third one, I have to say the Elder Scrolls series, but mainly Elder Scrolls Online. Those are the ones that I am constantly always going back to, along with when I want a good strategy feel, I go to Dawn of War, the original Dawn of War. Those are my favorites. But the ones you mentioned, I liked playing Ark. Ark's great. World of Warcraft is okay, but unfortunately it sort of destroyed the MMO genre. And the reason being is they made it too casual. And because they made it too casual, too easy to solo, and all the other MMOs were trying to follow that, it sort of ruined the whole entire point of grouping and what MMOs were about for me. And so that's where I have issues with it. Escape to Turok. I haven't actually played it, but I heard it's a really good game. I have so many games on my Steam list that I haven't fully touched. I'm one of those people like, oh, this is a good game. I think I'll buy this. And then I go on and end up playing something else, or something happens where I don't play it. But, you know, oh, why am I going to the space station? I don't want the space station. I want the trade outpost. But there's times where I won't touch a certain style of games. Like, for instance, when I was a game tester, a professional paid game tester, I spent a year and a half testing a first-person shooter. For 5 years after testing that game, I never touched another first-person shooter game. Because I spent anywhere from 8 to 20 hours a day playing a first-person shooter. So when I got home, I wanted to play something else. And it took 5 years after working that job as a game tester to play something else. We completely botched that landing. Let's try that again. That's the first botch we had. Nope. There we go. But yeah, I was a game tester for about three and a half years. I worked for 2 separate companies. One of the big console companies was my main job. And then I was also a test lead for a small independent developer.
Product received. Product received. Product received. Product received. Product received.
This one's good. 5. Wow. This is a good spot. Now, here's another question for you guys. What kind of gamer are you? Are you a video game player? Are you do you also play pen and paper role-playing games, tabletop games like Warhammer 40,000, Blood Bowl, Battletech, or are you into collectible card games? I'm into all of those also. That's another reason why I call myself gamer gamers. Full pixel addiction. we overshot it. There we go. Oh, wow. Someone gave you 5x stasis devices, 15 million value each. Oh, nice. That's amazing. Yeah, if you play City of Heroes and you jump on Homecoming, sometimes people just randomly give you millions of influence, and influence is the currency in City of Heroes. And because there's so many people that are playing on there that have so much money, they don't know what to do with when a new player jumps on. They're just handing out millions of units or influence to players. Okay, let's see. We need to trade. You'll see that in a lot of online games where they'll do things like that.
Product received. Product received. Product received. Product received. Product received.
And, you know, personally, I like that, and I like doing that kind of thing too. because like I said earlier with the whole entire thing of the EverQuest thing, where, you know, it gets that person into that game even more because they, you know, they got that helping hand. You know, I also took that person that I gave the armor to in EverQuest. I took them over to an area and helped them level up and become more powerful. They didn't make that their main character. Instead, they went and made another class based off of the information I gave them, and they actually named their character after my character, which I thought that was shocking to me. And they became a big raid leader in EverQuest on the server I was on. And of course, they would always invite me to the raids. I always got priority in the raids that they did. People would always ask, well, why are you allowing this person who's lower level than you to be in this raid? And they're just like, well, hey, you know, he works a job with a lot of hours, and, you know, he taught me the game, so of course I'm gonna help him out. Got that one done. Let's hit another system. That's merchandise, mining, high tech, science, merchandise, mining, manufacturing. Why does it always seem that the manufacturing ones are on Fazlock systems? I've been noticing that. So let's buy raid outpost. There's this one taking us over here. This planet right here. Fiery planet. That's gonna be a hot planet. Hopefully when I say hot, I mean a lot of resources to, or a lot of stuff to do trade with. I want them to have a lot of merchandise and a good discount. Probably see that 30 to 60% off discount. So what are your guys' favorite things to do in No Man's Sky? I'll let you know what mine is. It depends on what I'm wanting to do. If I'm wanting to relax, I'll just explore or I'll build, depending on how much I want to relax. If I'm wanting to really relax, I will explore. If I'm wanting to slightly relax, I'll build. Otherwise, I like doing bounty hunter missions, or sometimes just straight up being a... I buy that. Let's see, let's take this. So activated copper you will find in different systems. You just sort of have to run around to different systems. They're normally in like yellow star systems, and you just need to scan the different ones. They're always on planets with the extreme weather. Anytime it says activated, you know it's going to be a extreme weather planet. That's a high indication of extreme weather planets. Oh, expanding your freighter. Yeah, I still have a lot more work to do on my freighter. I also have a lot more work to do on my base too. My personal base. Oh, exploring and collecting the words. Yeah, you have a lot of words to collect. Especially since they add in the autophages. That's a whole entire another set of words you have to collect. But collecting words is fun. I haven't even collected all the words. Where is... Ah, up that way. Oops, overshot. Let's do that scan again. There we go. And that's a barren planet. Yeah, for me, it's a variety of stuff. And that's where I like doing this trade route, because I am doing a bit of that exploring. That's why you're seeing me do the scanning. And then I also get to do some trading. And then, as you've seen, we've gotten into some fights with pirates. One was a pirate dreadnought was the first one. The second one was pirate scanning. Oops. I bumped into the station. We're stuck in the station. Ah! Bad pilot. Bad pilot. Oh, that's a clippable moment if you'd ever seen one. Would have been worse if I would have said it at that time. I'm the best pilot ever, and then smack right into the station. Run over here. Now, are any of you looking forward to Light No Fire, the next game from Hello Games? I know I am, because it's adding RPG elements, and the fact that they're trying to make a world that is as big as Earth that all of us will be playing on. That, if that doesn't scream MMO and huge MMO, I don't know what does. Oh, did we? Okay, so 19. Of what? Get those, and then 19 of these. There we go. There we go. Now, I'm just gonna fill up the freighter, so it's time to actually go back and sell. And we did it in an hour and 45 minutes. Let's go here. How far we have to go? But we can do it in one jump. Our jump engines are that good. We can do it in one jump. We're not having to jump, jump, jump. Ooh, I got a question. I'm gonna answer it right now. What's the difference between selling it to a trading outpost versus the trade station? Actually, does it have to? Yeah, it's not showing that, so let's do this. Let's see what happens if we go to a trade outpost and sell there. What prices do we get? We just smacked into the trade outpost. We buzzed it. Just scraped some paint off. Traded paint, that's all. Nice little rainy day here. Okay, let's go here. Sell. Oh, we are so selling here.
Units received. Units received. Units received. Units received.
Okay, that was just the exosuit that we cleared out. Let's hit C. Switch over to the ship.
Units received. Units received. Units received.
Get rid of those. Let's go here. Look at that value. We made 139,541,171 units. How cool is that? Yeah, holy. And that was done in less than 2 hours of doing this trade. That was a full hauler done of that. You could literally, with that amount of money right there, that 2 hours that I just did, you could literally buy anything in the game. Anything in the game with that amount of money. That's insane. That's cool. We still have time. This time isn't counting down correctly. Because that time should be down to like 1 hour and some minutes. Not 2 hours, 59 minutes, 49 seconds. That's nice. So you guys think trade surges are worth it? I think trade surges are worth it with that amount. And we're not even done yet. So let's open up. Yep. Leave that there. Everything's emptied out. There's my new amount right there. I just like the first comment was holy. Oh, what's this? Ooh. Are the stats? 3 something. Two. 240. 270. 320. Well, that one out of there. This one naturally is 256. 227. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of this one. Take that one, put that one there, put that one there. Really increase our jump capacity by a lot. Oh, wow. I think that was a good move. Have anything good to... You know, that's just our ammo. Yeah, I think... Oh, I know where we got that from when we were fighting the pirates. Not the dreadnought, but the pirate ships. Destroying those 2 pirate ships when we got attacked when we were on that trade outpost, getting ready to trade. We were just about to land and they succeeded on the scan before we could land. That's how we got that. But that was well worth it. Increasing that. So let's continue on. Said I was gonna do 3 hours. I'm gonna do 3 hours. We have an hour left. So let's go here. High tech, mining, science, oops. Mining, power generation, high tech, manufacturing. This one is a Corvax system. So Mojo, does this make you want to do trade surges? Perfect. What kind of planet? High energy planet. Ooh. Wonder what the surface of this one looks like. Looks like a basic planet so far, but it takes time for the... Where's our landing spot? I'm not... There we go. You got stuck on the... There we go. Now it's giving us a landing spot. Before it wasn't giving us a landing spot. Nice! And now you can use that 6 million to buy more and increase that even more. So stasis devices are... Oh god, let me think if I can remember. Try to remember what stasis devices are for. Let me look that up. Give me one moment here. Give me a moment here. Okay, so you're gonna see my desktop for a moment while I do some looking. Okay, so I actually just looked it up. All it is it's a trade good commodity. So like, you know how I've been running around doing these trade surges? It's just trading from one system. It's something to use to trade from one system to another. Yeah, they are worth a lot of money. So they're a high value trade commodity. Just sort of like let's see, what else do we have? That's no, relics are used for something. Do I have anything on my character? It's just like these. You know, each one's worth 1,000. It's just sort of like a commodity to trade with. It's nothing you actually use in the game. It just it helps create an economy that the universe works on. We need to increase our pulse engines. There we go. Luckily, we had enough to do that. Nope. Thank you. There we go. Yeah, find a high demand system, and my recommendation is do it at a trade outpost instead of the instead of the space station terminal. That or another pilot. So if you go to like a trade outpost or a space station, trade it to a pilot, you'll probably get a higher price. There we go. We're only taking up one spot. But we have a whole entire hour to go, so. It can vary. It depends, because if you trade too much to a trade terminal, you will actually end up crashing the market for that resource. So if you have like millions of stasis devices and you trade all of them onto the trade terminal, it will crash the market for stasis devices for a while. And that's the reason why you trade with pilots instead of the trade terminals, because trading with the pilots will never crash the market. Mining. What was that one? Scientific. Manufacturing. Okay, let's... Where are we going? This way. To get a chance to see, it's some kind of ice planet though. There we go. Good, perfect landing. Bunch of to get here. There we go. Now let's hit the space station, get more. Doing all this trading, and we haven't even used any launch fuel. Well, we used a bit because of the mistake landing at that one trading outpost, but that was it. We've used more pulse engine fuel than anything else. And that's just because we're doing trading outposts and space station trading. We've also used a bunch of warp fuel, but we haven't had to refuel our warp. In fact, what is our... Oh, we're getting close to where we're needing to refuel. We're at 16% of our warp fuel. Okay. 20% and 25%, not bad. 7% is the worst, but still, it's in the minus instead of the plus. So that's good. So, how much space have we taken up on our ship? Probably not much. Yeah, not much space at all. Actually, let's take this. I'm going to go here. I don't know why I put that on the ship. There we go. Now we're better suited. Let's find us another manufacturing system. Warp. What can we find? Advanced material. Manufacturing, and it's a GEX system this time. Excuse me. Ooh, I like that one. Look at that system. Lots of antennas on it. Or that station, should I say. Molten planet. That's definitely going to be a hot planet. There we go. I learned my lesson from the last 2 times crashing into the station. I'm not seeing the landing target zone right away. Slow down. Only one. Darn. We're not doing as good this time around with it. But we're still early. Space station. What planet is that? Petrified planet. Ooh. That's salt, gold, and copper. Could be a good money-making planet, though. With that salt and gold, the copper can be turned into the magnet or what is that metal called? Chromatic metal. And then turn that chromatic metal into antimatter. Make some good money that way. And the salt can be turned into chlorine. And then if you mix the chlorine with some oxygen, you double your chlorine. And chlorine sells for a good price. Go. It'll be interesting if they enhance this system and actually ask for resources, because then you could use, like, let's say they needed a bunch of copper. You could just go to your mining systems that are making copper and pull your copper from there and turn around and sell it. That'd be an awesome way to do trades. Yes. Materials. What was that one? Tech. Nothing. Advanced materials. Data unavailable. Merchandise. Scientific. Manufacturing. And a GEX system. So I think that's the next step that they need to take in trading. Because right now all we're trading is stuff that we just don't use. It's normal trade goods. I'd like to see other goods besides the regular trade goods that we have no real use for come into effect there. Come on, hit the scan. There we go, cloudy planet. Because then that would give us a reason to be mining other stuff than the high-end stuff. Like I have an indium mine that I'm doing, which makes me a lot of money. It would give reasons for those, you know, like the copper mines and the other types of mines that you build to make even... I want some combat. I want some action. I'm gonna let them scan. Of course they want the valuable cargo. I mean, big bulky hauler. But they're in shuttles, I think. Very maneuverable shuttles. There we go, got him. Our shields are doing fine. His shield's not so much. Allows to do a sharp turn there. That's what a boost does. A boost allows you to make sharp turns. So if they're like on your tail, it's a great way to get them off your tail. Oh, he blew up by running into me. Okay, so we got that there. Let's see what we got. Javelin module. Ooh, that's gonna pirate transporter. Okay. Anyways, we were on our way to this trade station here. I hope that was some good action for you guys. So in the 2 hours we've been running, we ran into a pirate dreadnought and then got jumped by pirates twice. That's like once every hour. Not bad. Of course, if we up the hostility, that would change things. That would greatly change things. I think we should try that next time. It's just ramping up the hostility. Or first ramp up the challenge and then ramp up the hostility. I mean, would you guys be interested in seeing me do another run like that where I ramp up the challenge of the enemies, and then also after that run, ramp up the hostility to where they're hostile instead of normal. Would that be an interesting stream for you guys to see of those two? Base station. There we go. Hold in. Now, see what resources they have here for us to buy. I think we're doing pretty good so far. This way. You know what I'm still keep on forgetting to do? Still keep forgetting to go and get cargo space. Or not, inventory space for my character. There we go. Let's get that, excuse me, space for the inventory space for the character. There we go. Oh, we need to move things to our hauler. While we're here, take this, move that to the exosuit, move that to the exosuit. This, no, that there. That there. Go back to here. Sell that. Need to go up to here. Need the weapons. The weapons, okay, so that's exosuit, so weapons is over here. There's weapons. Nope. I don't want to improve that. I want him. Let's talk. Purchase. Sell. Let's sell that. There we go. Because all that stuff that we just sold was from the pirates that we took out. Don't need sentinels on us. Just sentinels, you'll have that whole entire 10 wave thing, and that will really break into the trading. Data, tech, materials, data, mining, data. Okay, we're starting to get into areas. Merchandise, advanced materials. Oops, skipped one. Okay, now there. Go this way. Tech, data, mining. That advanced materials. Power generation, no data. Tech, mining, difficult, mining. Materials, scientific, Power generation. Pacific. Come on, give us manufacturing. There's manufacturing. Took us a while to find one there. Okay, we're clear here. Let's find ourselves a trade outpost. Go over this direction. Ooh. We're gonna have to go around the space station. Almost looks like a paradise planet. Oh, it's a barren planet. A bunch of water. Interesting. This means it's a desert planet. I'm waiting for multi-biome planets. That would be cool to see in No Man's Sky. Multiple biome planets. That would be cool. I think they may do that after they get light no fire. I don't believe they'd put that in before light no fire, but I could be wrong. Ah, once again, only one. Man. Of course, we did get that one spot where it was 5. Ooh, right there. Barren Moon. How are we doing? Okay, time to refuel.
Recharge.
So it took us 2 hours and 20 minutes to use up all that fuel. That was a insanely good amount of traveling too. Ooh, here's another challenge I could do. Fresh start character. No money, no nothing. Get to the point where I can start doing trade routes, which means have a ship, get a trade scanner, and go from there doing trade routes, making money only that way. How quickly could I move up and get stuff? That's a cool idea.
Product received.
Filled up those slots. That'd be a cool one to do. Fresh start, and then once we do that one, then that's when we start ratcheting things up. That's when we ratchet it up to challenging enemies, and then ratchet up to hostile. I think that would be cool to do. Ooh, manufacturing right next to manufacturing. I like that. Hopefully this is better manufacturing. I'm so hoping it is. Clear skies, no dreadnoughts, always a good sign. Outpost, where we got? Planet. Ooh, Paradise Planet. Nice. I love Paradise Planets. They're my favorite planets to build on. Just because of the beautiful weather. I mean, the one that my the base I'm building for the theme park has this really cool zebra striped look on the grass when it's nighttime, because it glows. So you'll see a bunch of green, and then you'll see stripes of bright green. Just looks really, really cool. That's why I chose that planet. It's because of that uniqueness of the glow and the stripes. And it moves. Ooh, this one has a lot.
Product received. Product received. Product received. Product received. Product received.
Nice. That made up for the ones that we've only had one on. Big time. Because it had hundreds. I mean, yeah, we could skip the small routes, but I mean, we're already there. Why not take the time to pull out the small amounts at the system we're in and move on? It's not like it takes us much time. It takes us a minute or two to do. Whereas sometimes you have a hard time finding, you know, the types of systems you need. Just like how originally finding manufacturing systems, boom, 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 we were finding them left and right. Now we're having to hunt around some. So just hit up every single one you see is the way I think about it. I wish I could use the boost technique on planets on the space station, but can't use your price values here are good. Nice, and still huge amounts. This was really well worth it. Oh, we got so much. Look at that. That's gonna fill up our cargo quickly. Wow. We're still forgetting to get inventory slots. I didn't remember to do that. Keep forgetting still. I'm surprised you guys aren't yelling at me. Inventory slot! Inventory slot! I think we're almost halfway full on our, yeah, we're almost halfway full. There we go. Where put the slot? Not there. Okay, put it down here. Oh, that'd be cool. If we got up to 250 million profit total, I'd be ecstatic. That would be really, really cool. Let's see what we're actually at right now. Do that. Let's exit out of here. 37. So we're getting close to that. I think we'll hit about 200 million, not 250. So I'm 50 million difference there. Materials. Generation, scientific, manufacturing. So yeah, we'll see who's correct. Here. Let's see where it has us for the trading outpost. Trading outpost is this way. Right there. Well, I think we got the scan off in time. Or hard to see with the fog. Took a moment for my eyes to catch that turning green. Oh, it's because we have a heavy storm. Okay, this isn't that bad of a one. Fly up to the space station.
Extreme night temperature detected.
Of course, I was just in an area with a massive storm. Now we go to the space station. $30 left. What we get over here. I'm gonna remember this time to get inventory slots.
Product perceived. Product perceived. Product perceived.
Prices aren't that bad. Fly up, get inventory slot. There we go. Now we have more inventory space. We should still be over the, yeah, we're still doing good. Let's see. Where is our next? This material. Manufacturing Korvac system. Here we come. In all honesty, I think haulers should be able to have bigger stacks that they can hold. Like twice the amount stack wise that a fighter could hold or an explorer, and then twice the space, because haulers should have be exactly what they're called. Bountiful planet. Sounds like a good place to live. Want food? Ooh. One looks like it's been on the coast. And it's dug into the world too. Because look, if you look right over there, you can see it dug itself right into the mountain. But this is a cool view. Dang. Not bad. Better than having only one. So we just saw something interesting with having a those are there. So it's only hang out one of the stations and part of another for the landing pad, so it cuts off 1.5 landing pads. But we didn't land on any of those, so we're not gonna worry about it. It's not gonna cause us any problems. We just did a 180 there. $8:34. Still doing good on time. Land here. Very front spot. All the way back to the terminal, talk to them, go get the inventory slot, rearrange everything, and move on. Just a rinse and repeat. A little bit dull, but that's okay. Wish the prices were a little bit better. But profit is a profit is a profit. Let's finish filling that one up. Let's get our tech spots. We'll finish up the tech row next. Then we'll move back to the inventory row. Oh, we need to move everything over to the hauler. Almost got all moved over. There we go. Oh yeah, we're getting there. I think we might actually be able to get a full second run done. We might. What do you think the chances of us getting a full second run done? You think it's possible? Depends on how quickly we can find manufacturing areas. Data, mining, advanced materials, available power generation, manufacturing right there. Yeah, if we can quickly find manufacturing areas and we're able to get to the trade outposts and space stations, no problems for the next 20 minutes, I think we'll be able to pull it off. But if we run into a fight, that's the one thing I think that will actually stop us, is if we run into a fight. So if we get attacked by pirates or run into a dreadnought. Poisonous planet. But great place for fungal mold. Finding a place for fungal mold is always good, especially when you find the runaway mold. You find a spot with a lot of runaway mold, make a base there. That runaway mold will get you a buttload of nanites. You'll never run out of nanites. Just do not build on top of where the runaway mold spawns. Build around it. Oh, only one. Bummer. So, any of you guys have any ideas of what I should call my hauler? Because I've named my fighter. That wasn't a problem. I just don't know what to name the hauler. Trying to come up with a good name for the hauler. Frozen planet there. I mean, I got an idea for the explorer and what to call the explorer. Want to take off, we want to get out, and we want to grab resources. That's what we want to do. I like the changes that they made to the AI unit thing in the space stations. Made it a lot bigger. So let's go our next system. Hopefully we'll have a bunch on the next system, not just one like this one just had. Zero power generation, high tech, no data, tech, advanced materials, high tech, energy power, mining, scientific, materials, manufacturing, and a GEC. Hopefully I'm moving quick enough for you guys. Or am I moving too quick? Or am I just sort of background noise what you guys do wherever you're doing? Hey, if I'm background noise, that's fine. It doesn't bother me one bit if I'm just background noise. Up over here. Verdant planet, so this is gonna have a lot of the big insects and the worms that jump out of the ground and stuff like that. Wonder if we'll see any of the worms jumping out. Oh, all of the above. Well, hey, at least you're honest. Let's see. Please have more than one resource. Please have more than one resource. Oh, 3. And a decent amount. Not bad. Let's see what the space station has. You know what? I don't think the time started counting down until we did the first drop off. So that big load we did when we dropped that off, that's when it started counting down. That's what I think happened there. Because if you look at the time that it just threw up, it said that only like 50 minutes had gone by, or close to 50 minutes had gone by. So I think it's based off the first time you do a drop off, then it starts the countdown. Which in that case, you're doing a run like I'm doing, you could actually do a 5-hour run instead of a 3-hour run. Yeah, 5-hour run, you could more than double. Or no. Okay, so the 2 hours and then add the 3 hours. Yeah, 5-hour run. So you could triple the money. An interesting idea. Question is would any of you be up to doing a 5-hour trade surge? Or is that just too long of a trade surge for you? Minutes left, but how much space do we have left? We still have plenty of room. I think we'd have to hit a system that has a bunch of resources and with high quantities. Bunch of different resources with high quantities. Mining. Manufacturing deck right there. So that's done. We have nothing to worry about in the system. That's good. Find us a trade outpost. And where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I lost it. Oh, up more. That's why. Wow, we're running into an area that has a bunch of fungal mold. Again. Toxic rainstorm. Well, we're not going to be in it that long. Nope. Don't want those. Okay, so 3 resources with decent amounts. Not low amounts. Decent amounts. fly up here. We'll hit the space station.
Detected.
Doesn't matter, I'm in my spaceship now. Doesn't matter about the toxicity. Space station will clear, or space ship will clear it all out. This should fill up about 6 slots after we get the stuff from here. That'll probably give us 2 or 3 rows left to fill.
Product received. Product received. Product received. Product received.
Go, hit this. How many rows do we have left? Almost 2.5 rows left to fill. And about 10 minutes to go. Hopefully, we can fill those 2.5 rows and get this second run done, fully done. Second full run. That means that we'll have done two full runs in 3 hours. That's a full run every hour and a half. Now, first run does a lot of money too. But that's pirate. Ooh, manufacturing right there. There we go. Excellent. So I really want to get this full thing done. In fact, actually, you know what? I'm going to stay on until we do get the hauler fully filled up. I'm not stopping the stream until we get fully filled up. I don't think you guys would mind that, would you? I believe it's that tank back there. Yep. Fly down to here. Pick up the trade goods here. The Grind Lord. I like that. The Grind Lord. Oh. So what are you saying? We should try the 5-hour trade surge idea?
Product received. Product received.
Oh, this one's good.
Product received.
This is a really good spot. That was like 5 in that area, and they were good stacks too of like 50 plus. Good, they didn't warp into the area. Hey, you have a good night and a good rest. I'm always glad to answer questions. This channel is all about being a community and helping one another out. And if I'm the one that gives the information, great. If someone else gives the answer that you're looking for on the channel, or even if you find it somewhere else, that's actually good. You know, that's also why I like doing these live streams, is to communicate with you and be able to answer those questions and find out if the answer I give is sufficient enough to help you out. Because if not, then I can turn around and phrase it another way so that you do have a better understanding.
Product received. Product received. Product received. Product received. Product received.
Oh, we are so got a lot here. I think we've just filled up the freighter, or the hauler. That or close to it. No, we filled up the hauler. We had to have. Oh. One slot left. One slot left. Okay. We gotta go to one more system. I think we will have this done before it hits 9 o'clock. That's my thoughts. Let's do another warp. Hopefully we can find another manufacturing system quickly. Advanced material, no data, no data. Power. High tech. Tech. High tech. Come on. What was that one? Scientific. Power generation. Manufacturing, right there. Found in seconds. No pirates. Hopefully we don't get scanned. Go to here. Locate trade outpost. Doesn't matter the amount they have. We're probably going to fill up hauler. Glacial planet. Let's rotate around. There we go. Where's our landing spot? Show it to us. Show it to us. There it is. See how many resources they have on this planet. Ooh.
Product received. Product received. Product received. Product received.
Another good planet. Yeah, we're definitely filling up the hauler and then taking up some inventory space too. Off to the space station. Space station's over there. Let's pulse to the space station. And we only filled up our pulse engines once in this whole entire process. Same with our warp core. In fact, how is our warp core doing? 61%? Yeah, we're doing really good. We're doing really good. So we wasted very little resources and we gained a lot. Run over here. It should have 4 or 5 resources for us to gather. There is 3, 4, okay.
Product received. Product received. Product received. Product received.
Okay, there's that. And then let's move everything over.
No free slots in ship inventory. No free slots in ship inventory. No free slots in ship inventory.
Okay, we have filled up the ship. This is completely full. Yeah, we have some stuff up here. We could have cleared some of this out, but then next time we'll have to remember to do that, especially if we're going to do from a straight clean start. This here. We have 2 minutes to get back to where we were and to sell. We're going to find a trading outpost and sell at the trading outpost like we did last time, because the values were way greater and better. Let's go here. Okay, we have 1 minute. Are we going to make it to the 9 o'clock time? Let's see. Okay, so we want current mission. Where is it? Not highlighting it for us anymore, so we have to find it. Oh! Ha! Got lucky. Found it. Warping to it. It is 9 o'clock right now. The moment it ticks over to 9:01, we'll see if we hit our deadline. Okay, so we gotta go here, here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, pulse engines, get us there soon. I want to get there before it reaches 9:01. Barrel our way in. Oh, we didn't make it. It just rolled to 9:01. But still, I said I was going to do a full load run. We'll drop this off and see what we got. It is around a 3-hour run. Give or take a minute or two. But still, I think that's pretty good. Go and go here. We're going to go sell. Ooh. Taking a deficit. Why? Maybe if we talk to a merchant. Oh, because we overloaded the trade. What are you gonna give? Trade offer. Sell. Yeah, I'm not gonna sell at those deficits. Yeah, it's because we did with the trade terminal. So you want to trade with the pilots definitely when you do this. Don't trade with the terminals like I did, or sell to the terminals like I did, because you'll just kill after your first run. You crash the market, and you don't want to do that. So my recommendation, when you sell, doing the trade surges, sell to the pilots, not the trade terminals. Okay, guys? Well, I am done. we did fairly well. I mean, we made 139,541,171 units. And that was in an hour and a half. We would have doubled that if we would have sold to pilots. But we learned something new, and that's always a good thing. I want to thank you all for watching, and you have a really good night.